India's government will likely raise diesel prices next week. It's not popular, but necessary in order to prevent a downgrade by credit rating agencies. Shweta Bajaj has more from New Delhi, India.
It's time when the Indian government will have to choose between the devil and the beast. The Indian government is likely to raise prices of diesel next week to avoid a further downgrade by credit rating agencies. The problem is India's fiscal deficit. The Indian government heavily subsidizes diesel and LPG, since both these petroleum products are a very sensitive issue for India's voter base. But this time round, India will have to increase the price or risk worsening the investment climate.
So at one level, the government will justify a higher price of diesel because international prices have been high. They came down, but again, they are firming up. And also on account of the fact that by underpricing diesel, the losses, the under-recoveries of the government-owned oil refining and marketing companies would go up.
Winston used to drive a car, and because of high oil prices decided to give up on it and switch to metro to travel to work.
If you have a budget for the whole day and you look at that and you put the petrol, increase in the petrol prices into that, it doesn't work out for someone who's just starting up.
Last time the Indian government dared to touch diesel prices was 1 year back. Earlier this year, a 7 Indian rupee increase in petrol prices had led to widespread protests, leading to the Indian government partially rolling back the price hike. In India, the main users of diesel are farmers, industries and truck drivers. This would also have a big impact on inflation, which is already very high. But this time round, the government's bigger concern is to not get downgraded by credit rating agencies than political backlash. Shweta Bajaj, CCTV, New Delhi, India.